best leaders I've ever had are guys that lead by example, and guys that, that they're the hardest working guys in practice every day. But they're also the guys that know what we want. It's hard to lead people in a direction if you don't know what direction you're going, and he's done a great job. He's done a great job of trying to digest what we want done. He's done a great job of leading by example. He's in the gym early, he stays late. He has put in a bunch of time. And I think the same for Aaron Harris. And really Terry's been the same way. Terry's been hurt, but those three guys have really done a good job. Gary Brown has too. I think Wani probably knows more of what we want, which a point guard ought to know. I just felt like coming in they couldn't press us, and I didn't think they could press him. He's got great strength, and he's got great quickness, great explosion. He's hard to press. And, he's doing the things that you have to do now. He's keeping it off the sideline. He's keeping it off the end line. He's getting the ball in the middle of the floor. He gets his head up now. I mean, he's improved tremendously.
How does his ability to hit 15, 17 footers help him and help you guys? Because he didn't even have that seen much last year.
It's a pretty obvious answer. I mean, he's worked at it. I think that's the thing. He was struggling. He struggled for a couple of days. Didn't make as many shots, and he was in here with Ronnie, I think, before practice, and stayed afterwards with Ronnie. Whatever day it was. It might have been yesterday. He's put the time in. That's, I think when you put the time in, it helps your confidence. And then when you make the first scuffle, I think that really helps. But when he makes those, he's really good. He's really, really good, because you can't. It's hard to keep him from getting in the lane when he wants to get in the lane.
I don't have the final stats in front of me, but will you?
You want to borrow mine?
Will you give up rebounding for good shooting? Is that a fair trade?
No, I'd like to have both. I don't know why we can't have both. No, Justin, I just sat down. There's a total team effort. I mean, everybody contributed. Our guards didn't rebound. Our bigs didn't rebound. And we as a staff, and me personally, I did a bad job, because you got so much stuff to get in, and we were, they play so many multiple defenses. They believe it or not, really have been basically a man-to-man team. And they came in here and played 1-3-1 and played the 1-1-3 and played it all pretty well. And they really didn't, until the end, didn't press the way they normally press. They didn't diamond press. Their run and jump was, we had them spread it. It was hard to run and jump, but they really didn't. It was more kind of a contained deal. And so there's so much to get ready for, particularly when you got all those freshmen. You're trying to get them, and if not in the right place, get them the hell out of the way. So we just didn't emphasize it as much as what we have before. And I think when you don't do things well, when you go back and look at your practice schedule, about 100% of the time you didn't practice them, and we just didn't. We kind of let it go, and that's my fault.
What the hell is he?
What is he?
Yeah.
Frenchman.
How do you classify him?
He's a Frenchman.
Yeah, a freshman or whatever. First year guy here,
I don't know what he is, Bob. We made a conscious effort, as I said, to get some guys who could make some shots, guys that they had to guard, and really I thought he played pretty well for coming off of 3 weeks. He practiced 2 days maybe. I think it was 2 days. Maybe I practiced a day before, I think, the Fairmont deal. So practiced a couple days. I think the biggest thing that all of them are kind of getting to understand is you have to keep playing. He missed a shot that he would have had his head down and standing there talking to himself about why it didn't go in. And he makes a great effort to get back and kind of knocks the ball enough that Wani gets it, and Wani made a great play splitting those guys to go score. But that was a great hustle play that he would not have made before. That wouldn't have happened before.
he also, I mean, the speed, he was going up and down and whatever. He moves fast.
Yeah, and I didn't think that ever happened. I mean, it's early on watching him. I think he wants to play. I just, you know, it's kind of, you hope that when they get to where they want to get, they don't get satisfied, but I think he wants more time. Or he wants some time. He didn't have any, really. He didn't play the Ohio State scrimmage.
It's just a rotation change when Terry gets back into the mix.
Is there a rotation change?
I don't know.
I mean, Jawan State's going to play a bunch of minutes. He's playing probably too many now, but I have to because Gary's not Gary. And I think when Gary gets back to being Gary, we can maybe get Wani some rest. But, you know, just you don't know what happened. Nate sprained his ankle again. You know, every time he starts limping, I'm thinking, oh God, you know, because I'm afraid it might be his foot. And he said it wasn't his foot. He said it was his ankle. But it's the same ankle. He sprained it about 3 times. He sprained another 4 or 5 times. It won't make any difference when you sprain it. You know, there's nothing in there to tear, so it doesn't swell anymore. But he'll do what he's supposed to do. He'll be here early in the morning. But we just don't have, you know, it'd be nice to have them all. You know, I probably should have got Chase back in the game. It's just, it's you know, when you sit there and you say, go after the ball, go after the ball, go after the ball, go after the ball, and then the ball comes and you bat at it like it's a, you know, like you're a student in the stands batting that beach ball around. It's just frustrating.
Did you play him at all tonight, Terry, or
No.
you just?
Did 63 fouls. I mean, that's a different world. Better world.
And they played zone, which helps. And honestly, we have worked really hard, and it kills me to watch all those layups. I mean, it just kills me to watch those layups. But you know, it's either that or foul everybody out, I guess. I just don't understand what all the excitement is about watching layups. I don't get it. You know, apparently that's what they want to see, but I think it's awfully boring watching layups and free throws.
How about what?
If I keep saying something, I'll get myself in trouble. I haven't to this point.
How about what you got from Brandon today?
You know, Brandon does some good things. Brandon has gotten worlds better. I mean, just absolutely worlds better. There were a lot of people that didn't think Brandon would make it because he was so slow and everything. And he's really working. He's trying. He's just, you know, he's got so much to learn. Just so much to learn.
I mean, obviously played down at Mountain State for a year. Did you guys see him there? I mean, just wondering what you saw from him then. Has he changed a lot as a player over the years?
He's bigger and stronger. Yeah. He played at Mountain State for Rodney Crawford, who played for me. So he has a little bit of an idea about what we're trying to do.